Okay, so I've got 22 books I'm about to send to CGC. If you want to see what they are, stick around. Hey, just as a reminder though, if you have not subscribed to the channel, there's still time to win the 9.8 for the 200 subscriber. What you need to do is be a subscriber to the channel, go to the video that says 200 subscriber giveaway, watch the video please, click like and leave a comment, okay? Anything that, as long as it's clean, okay, just hi, how are you? I like the submissions. It'll also show you the other submissions that we're going to be doing. We still have time on this. I look forward to seeing your name added to the roster of Ohana Comic family. Thank you so much. Oh, welcome back, family. Thank you so much for taking the time. If you're wondering why I'm laughing, that intro really didn't seem that complicated, did it? But it took me 5 takes to actually get it right. Unbelievable. So, like I said, I have 22 books I'm about to send off to CGC, which means it's going to disappear into the pit of despair for 3 months, unless the wait time gets even longer. And, I mean, not all of these are 9.8s. I mean, I'm hoping, but, you never know what's going to happen. If you're watching Falcon and Winter Soldier, first off, I'm loving this. Okay, I really am loving it's kind of taking on like a Lethal Weapon type of vibe. Like the buddies that can't stand each other, but it's full of action, and at the same time, it's hitting here. It really is hitting here, and I love the writing in this thing. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen. I don't want to give any spoilers. And in the fail of not giving a spoiler, the first book I'm going to be sending off is it's related to it. So if you want, skip ahead 20 seconds and I'll make sure that I'm done. Okay, so skip ahead now. Okay, if you haven't skipped ahead, I assume you're watching. One of the books that I had picked out earlier in the year was the Captain America number 341. First appearance of Lamar Haskins, which is Battlestar. He actually makes an appearance, so I'm sending that off. Oh, welcome back to the people that skipped ahead for 20 seconds. Ha 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 ha. So, the next 3 are WandaVision related. I have a full set of 12, and I pressed and cleaned all 12 issues with the idea that I was going to send off all 12 I thought it really cool to have them all. But there's a couple in there that I'd have a hard time getting a 9.0, okay? And I don't want to have an 8.5, and I'm not on those mid issues. They're just not worth it. I'll try and put the rest of them together, but I am going to send off number 1, number 11, just because it has Spider-Man in the black costume from that time period where that costume was relatively new, and of course, number 12. And let me tell you, all 3 of these, I don't like to predict 9.8s, but they all got a really good shot. They're gorgeous, gorgeous books. No spine ticks. Great square corners, pages looking beautiful, white. Everything on here looks clean, and I love them. Older book, definitely. The next 1, 2 are definitely not 9.8s. Avengers number 186. It's the first appearance of Chthon, and I still think that he may make an appearance. When you see the black line here, wrong way. No, there we go. There we go. It's telling you that this is a comic shop version. This is not a newsstand edition. Before they got into the habit of putting the Spider-Man logo or something different, what they did was anything going to a comic shop that already had the barcode, they just put a line. They printed a line through it, so this way it couldn't be scanned and returned. I think I think it actually could hit an 8.0, 8.5, and it's a nice book. Another one is, just because it was in my collection, I didn't go out and buy this, but I want to get it slabbed. Who doesn't want to have one of these slabbed? Just because, it's cool. It is a newsstand version of West Coast Avengers number 45, first appearance of the White Vision, and after cleaning and pressing, still 8.5 is the best it's going to get. Probably an 8.0, but I like that. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 books coming in the Something is Killing the Children vein. So we've got the number 1 in the foil version, which is the new local comic shop day version. And I picked that one up, when it was at the store. And I would love to have that go with 1, 2, and 3. Those three. Well, I'll put these in numerical order. Why not? We've got number 2. This is the Bertram variant. And then this one is really sharp. We have number 10, the 1 in 25 variation. And that's another one of those covers that I just love. I did pick up the number 15, 1 in 25. That is such an awesome cover. I love this. And I didn't even bother trying to write the guy's name on that because I didn't want to insult him with mispronouncing it as bad as it is. Now, the next book here is not necessarily, it's not an expensive book. I just think it looks cool. I want it in a slab, so I was able to get the She-Hulk number 1. That is a variant cover, I know that. I just love that cover, and with everything that's going to be, it's one of the Horn drawings. With everything that's going to be going on with She-Hulk, I think that's actually got a good shot to even go up in value. So I just want to see that one in a slab. Now we're going to go way back in time. Again, these were just books I was going through my collection or things that I picked up recently. And Alpha Flight number 1. Okay. Actually, it's pretty good. It's not a 9.8. It's maybe a 9.0, 9.2. But I like it. Spawn number 9. I was at my first appearance of Angela. I was at Back to Back Comics, and I'm just talking to the guy, and he changes the books every week. So you're trying to pay attention as he's talking, and meanwhile you got the little kid and you're going, yeah. And as I'm like scanning the wall, I'm like, oh, wow, when did you put up a Spawn number 9? And he told me the price. I'm like, put that in my pile. I'll take it. Yeah, and I'm sending this one off to get graded and slabbed. These books are all over the place. I'll tell you this right now. Last Witch, number 1. But this is the Chrissy Zulo. Okay? And there are only 500 of these. It's limited to 500. And yeah, this is a really sharp looking copy. The prices are still not that high on this. There is a Momoko version also, which looks really nice. I have the Momoko. And I might send that in another submission later on. But for this right now, I just wanted to send this off, and I want to change the bag before I send it, that's for sure. The fact that it is limited to 500, if this series ever takes off, this is going to really, really be good, and I want to protect it. This next book I actually got in a group from John's Comic Book Kids, one of his claim sales. Was a bunch of the Invincible Iron Man, and it's got the first appearance of Ironheart on the cover. It's her first cover appearance. And it was in a bag, which was in another bag. And when I pulled everything, got it completely out and looked at it, it's a really great copy. I'm going to add this one, just give it a quick press real quick and send it off. I think this has got a real good shot. I mean, it's a 9.6 at least. Again, we're going all over. There's no continuity here. ENIAC, number 1 with the whites. Yeah, this book is still continuing to pull in high prices. Thankfully, I didn't have to go crazy with the price. And now let's go back to a Disney Plus series. I picked up one of the Vote Loki number 1s. I'm thinking if I get this off by April 1st, I might have it back in time for the Loki series. We'll see. But it's a really sharp copy. And, I got to have my hopes on that. 1, 2, 3, 5 more left. And 2 right off the bat are 2 copies of Nocterra number 1. I didn't even know about this book until Reggie Collects. He was talking about it on his channel. And, yeah, it's great. And it's something that I am definitely going to be following. Now, this next one I got, and I didn't send off for slabbing right away, even though I made sure that I got really good copies, because I wanted to see what the market would do. I don't want to, I'm taking a risk more on the Nocterra, but I have a feeling that one's going to do well. This one, I wanted to see where the prices went. If it just dropped off and became garbage, then what was the point of having it slabbed? But it is doing well. So, 3 copies of HaHa number 1, 2 copies of this version, and 1 copy of cover B. And by the way, just so you know, if you are in a store and they have them both at the same price, this one is actually commanding higher values on eBay. I thought it would. That's why I got two. This one, I mean, this one's nice. I mean, with the, it's got blood on its face and everything, but it's so psychedelic. It's kind of hard to. This one is just more eye appealed to me. Now, like I said, I have 22 books here. I had 23 ready to go, but thankfully I watched Skeff's Comic Knowledge, and he made mention. He's got his most recent video is he's sending off a bunch of books. All Something is Killing the Children. For not only grading but signing, because little known to me, they just announced that there will be a Tynan signing, in-house signing at CGC. Okay, I didn't see him any of the options for sketch, only just a signing, which is $70, which is not bad for a signing and a grading, in my opinion. And I had a book that I was going through the box. I'm like, you're kidding me. I have another copy of these, and it's gorgeous. I wasn't expecting to see this. So it's one of the retailer had said, well, right here, I have a 9.8, and I have the what was it, the number 11, the one that's all white, which is meant for signings, and I immediately thought of that. But when I was going through my boxes and I saw this, I just said this would be a great book, and I wouldn't even know that there was a signing if it weren't for Skeff. So if you happen to be watching this, buddy, thank you. I appreciate it. So that's going to be going off in a separate box. 22 books here. That's what I'm sending off, and my goal is to try to have them off by the end of next week. My schedule's a little bit hectic, but I still have to make time to get to a comic post, to a post office, and I also have to make time because I have a guy coming and give me an estimate for a new roof. Yes, I live in Georgia. If anybody's followed the weather forecast lately, we had some really wicked weather here, and they're doing estimates on roofs and everything. And according to his drone and the adjuster, I've got some hail damage. So that's what homeowners insurance is for, right? So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I'm going to be making another video after this talking about the other stuff, because this is just going on too long, and I don't want to kill you guys. I'd rather you watch a second video if you feel like it. All right? So thanks a lot. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, share, click notifications. But as always, though, I'm out.